Morning, Roni. How are you?
Good.
Welcome to our new showroom.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's totally different to be able to see it in person. So today's y'all's grand opening.
It is. Today we've worked about 8 months trying to get this place opened up and try to be in the center of town to serve Carnes and Nexton and really the Summerville community, invest in the area.
Yeah.
That's where business is growing.
So Budget Blinds is a little bit deceiving in the name because y'all are a lot more than that.
We are. We can do fully automated. We can do smart home capabilities. We can really, I mean, the skies are endless.
All right.
We partner with a brand and we do a complete custom closets, home organization, garage cabinetry as well. Just try to be a one-stop shop for the customer.
Perfect. Well, so let me set my things down. So we're getting started early this morning. You haven't even opened the doors to the public.
I have not.
And just to clarify, we're sitting today in what's called Uptown, which is just outside of Carnes Crossroads.
Correct.
Brand new part of Summerville in terms of being infrastructure-wise. Great businesses popping up over here on this side of town.
There is.
So Berkeley County, for those that are not familiar, but brand new building, brand new operation space for you.
It's gonna be good restaurants in this area. I mean, the Publix is going in across the street.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a lot of retail space and in and out people. So, I mean, there's a phase 2 that's going in right next to us. So we're gonna be right in the middle of the town where the new up and coming area is in Goose Creek.
Perfect. So I'm excited because in the new house, and you've been in it a couple of times, you've come over, taken measurements, and we've been talking about different ideas. I started off thinking that I would do what I did in my last house, which was a very traditional, top down, bottom up kind of shade, a fabric shade?
More of a bamboo, top down, bottom up Roman shade.
Yeah.
And obviously through the options, that's why I suggested that we're so close to finishing the showroom. We actually finished it last night. It was like D-Day for us to have you all in here today, this morning, but be able to see it, feel it, touch it, operate it, and see if what works best, because obviously your new house is completely different than your previous home.
It is. So the styling of it, and I love all the windows, all the natural light. So how do I not hide that during the daytime, right? I want everything to be open and bright and all that natural light filling the space. But at night, I kind of want the privacy factor without having to go around and pulling each cord or each shade down, because the likelihood of me doing that is really slim. And so you brought up that there's an operation, that there's actually an option to do a roller shade that is mechanical?
So it's fully automated. I mean, people's lives are busier, smart home capabilities. In my home, when we had 8 windows in the back of our house, and every single day being able to operate the shades up and down. Houses are coming with more and more windows in it. Obviously, you have an historic home. It has plenty of windows. They're floor to ceiling. You want to gain as much light as possible, see the outside. Yeah. So, I mean, everybody's life is busy. You can set these things to go. Mine go down 1 hour after sunset, and they go up at sunrise. Obviously in the living room, not in the bedroom. Yeah, you don't wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. But anyways, yeah, I mean, you can set them to go up and down as you want to and override them. Like for instance, this particular one here, so the sun's blaring in here, so these shades will all come down by a push of a button all at the same time. So this particular shade here is what they call a solar shade. So these are gonna knock out 97% of the UV coming through the windows, allow you still be able to see out. You can see in at night depending on the light capabilities in the room. But what's nice about these are for areas that you really don't need privacy. You need some, but not a lot, but you'll still be able to see out.
Yeah.
You can get them in white. You don't see out as well. So it's like walking up to a white vehicle. You can't see your face in it. Walk up to a black car, you can see your face. I mean, it's crystal clear seeing outside. It's blocking out 97% of the UV and obviously keeping the place cooler.
I love that. So I didn't even consider that in a residential use, but you are using these solar shades a ton in residential. And then 2, you've got yours segmented into 3. What we're talking about doing in my new home is spanning one longer so that we don't have the lines.
Correct.
And so we can span like 2 or 3, even the French doors that I have going across.
These are great options because really, French doors are the toughest thing to cover. When you have French doors, I mean, a lot of people go back to, I want verticals. They don't want things on the doors. They're banging around. So putting the shades above the doors so it's out of the way. You're dropping down in the evening. You're not going in and out. And if you're entertaining, you're going to pull them up.
So great. I I didn't even know my options. So I get excited about it, and I've been contemplating all the different things. So let's kind of walk around, because you do have the more traditional style, which is what I had originally in my other house. These are Roman shades?
These are Roman, the natural woven, so they're all cordless operation. These are just bottom up. Through these, there's 3 different options. They can be motorized with the push of a button at the top. So if you do like those for the house and want the look, everything can be motorized. These are rechargeable batteries here, where the solar shades that we just previously looked at, those are gonna be on an 8D batteries and twice a day operation. You're looking at 3 to 5 years on the battery life.
And then something like this, we were talking about maybe putting in the upstairs, in the bedrooms where maybe I don't want to spend as much money for like the mechanical solar shades, right? But this still gives a nice operation. Make sure I don't break anything here, Adam. Oh, all right, so this kind of gives you privacy down below, and then still has that operation with just a touch of just a quick little touch of it, it functions. So there's no strings.
There's no strings. So in 2019, the industry standard, due to child and pet safety regulations, we had to get rid of strings. So the manufacturers had to do a really good job on the cordless operation. But yeah, this is a really good option. These are actually, helps out with the efficiency too. But for a little bit upcharge, you can have the top down, bottom up, so it works in both directions, keep the bottom closed. These are showing light filtering. We had talked about in your house doing, room darkening up in your kids' rooms and your bedroom upstairs.
So another great option. I mean, so many times people are putting in the interior shutters. The problem that I have with interior shutters is sometimes it gets heavy feeling, right? Very rarely does anybody ever open those interior shutters, and when you do, they're just cumbersome. So these different options, it gives nice texture, but great privacy and different options.
But it also tucks up tight, like you said, so it's up out of the way, so your window's completely open.
I love it. So the reason I'm here today is because you've come in and measured. We've been looking at options, but I wanted to touch, feel, and kind of explore and just really see the excitement behind your new space. So thank you, Adam, for giving me the exposure to all of my options. Y'all do interior shutters. And then maybe, just maybe, I need to get John over here and look at our garage system ideas. I think the shutters will come first, and then we can get creative with all of the different options for the garage space as well. But it's all encompassed in this one space here in Uptown, outside of Carnes Crossroads.
This is just slat wall here. You can just hang just random things. There's endless options on hooks and everything like that. We just give you the code, and you can get on and buy your own stuff through our code, because figuring out what you guys have, whether it's golf bags, hoses, brooms, I mean, as you're going through organizing, you just literally get on there, put our code in, and just order them direct, and they'll drop ship it right to you. But we'll install the slat wall for you, but all the hooks, most people just do on their own.
Yeah, so many different options with organization. Adam, thank you. Appreciate your time today.